Right, cool. Welcome to another unboxing little feature that we're going to be doing today on some Xotic guitars. I've got Sam here helping us out. He's going to look all good, talk all nice and help us get some guitars out of boxes.
I'll try.
So, yeah, we just had a delivery come in from Xotic. There's a couple of nice NAMM show guitars there. And we're just going to, just get them out, have a look, go over some specs. So let's get cracking. Right, numero uno. Should have got you to do this today, since I went to a gym this morning for a horrible gym session. Right, deadlifts. Right, here we go. Excellent. Ooh, an XSC4. So they do the XSC1 and the XSC2, and they recently started doing the 4. So the 1 has 3 single coils, the XSC2 is a HSS, and then the 4 is this 2 humbucker with the single coil in the middle. So have a little feel of that. Anything you've noticed particularly about the neck? Not just the look, but the feel.
It's quite a comfortable kind of modern shape, isn't it? It's somewhere between a kind of C and a slightly thicker.
Yeah, well, it has more. If you feel now that I've told you, it has more kind of thickness or more depth on the bass side,
right?
Which is something that, you know, if you're a you know, you can be a thumb over player, but also, you know, if you play with your thumb behind and do the more widdly traditional kind of fast stuff, it still feels really comfortable as well.
The figuring on the neck is absolutely incredible as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a really lovely weight too.
Yeah, all their guitars always come through, you know, at great weights, and, you know, with their own pickups that they use their own raw vintage saddles and their springs there as well, which are the closest that you can get to original old Fender springs and stuff as well. So obviously with these guitars you get the 22 frets, nice big jumbo frets. Can't remember what the radius is exactly per model, but I think it's a 12-inch radius on this one, but we'll just confirm that in a bit. Has the vintage locking tuners on there as well. So it kind of looks all, you know, everything looks right.
Nice having the staggered string poles as well.
Yeah,
eliminating that.
Yeah, the string tree. Yeah, so yeah, very, very cool guitar.
Yeah, that's great.
Nice. Let's see what we've got up next. Them out. You have a little slidey.
Hey, presto.
That's better. When I did that last Novo one, I was sweating by the end of it. That was a beast. All right, here we go. Oh, what have I done? Here we go. Cool. So an XTC this is. So you can see where the T comes from with this one. Have a feel of that. Again, same kind of profile on the neck, so it's slightly fuller on the bass side. Their own hand-wound pickups.
It's a really comfortable shape straight off the bat, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it's a nice progression as well, from slightly thinner down here to a decent kind of handful up here.
Yeah. And the guitars just sound great. You know, we were discussing earlier, you know, before we started filming these guitars, for me, they're closer to, you know, if you're a real dyed-in-the-wall Fender player and you pick up one of these, whereas sometimes those guys, when they pick up maybe a Sir or a Tom Anderson, they're just a step too far away. Whereas these have got those slightly more modern features, you know, with the radiuses and the frets and all that kind of stuff, that just gives you that sort of Fender-like feel, but maybe slightly higher performance in terms of, you know, lower actions without any buzzing and all that kind of stuff. So very, very cool.
Great seeing the big chunky frets as well.
Yeah, every day, yeah. Right, let's go. Got that box. Okay, oh, look at that. So this is an XSC2. So this is a much lighter aged finish on that one as well.
Oh, immediately a slightly smaller neck as well. That feels.
Yeah, so it's got the 22 frets on there. Nice HSS lineup, and I love that humbucker because it's just not too hot You get a really good balance between the two single coils on there as well.
Of course, some of the figuring in these maple necks as well.
Yeah, the roasted maple is just, yeah.
Yeah, and that roasted maple will help it stay nice and stable.
Exactly.
In all different conditions and weathers.
Yeah, great looking guitar.
Yeah, that's a really lovely hybrid between something that's really more kind of traditional and clean and
Yeah.
something that's a modern player's.
Exactly, yeah, exactly. It's just, you know, if you really, really love, you know, great Strat style guitars, but you want something that feels familiar and traditional, but just has a little bit of extra kind of modern performance, and having that option of the humbucker there. This is a much lighter aged guitar, so it's pretty much what you would almost call like somewhere between a Fender NOS finish and almost like a little bit like that Gibson VOS finish. So it's a nice clean nitro, but they've just dulled it off just to so it just doesn't look too new.
It's quite satin almost.
Yeah. Nice feel.
Oh, different case.
Oh, I think it's maybe one of the NAMM guitars, I think. Oh, is it? Yeah. Nice. Oh, look at that. Yeah, so this was a NAMM show guitar. So this is an XTC-Custom. Mahogany body with a dog hair finish. Mahogany neck and an ebony fingerboard. Feel the weight of that as well. Pretty light.
Wow, yeah.
Expecting that to be a lot
no,
heavier,
I wasn't.
aren't you?
Yeah, I almost threw it.
Yeah. So again, with a pair of their raw vintage humbuckers in there. Just kind of a little bit different to what we've seen from Xotic before, but again, still not a million miles away from, you know, that traditional kind of vibe.
Finishing's really nice around the neck as well.
Yeah, the fret ends are always feel really nice on these as well.
Yeah.
And they've got kind of a nice bit of rolling on the edge of the fretboard. Not too much, but it just gives it a really nice kind of worn-in feel.
Yeah, definitely.
Has it got any tapping or anything like that on there? I don't think so. No, it's just a straightforward three-way switch. You see their big old chunky frets on there.
They are.
That's a lovely ebony fingerboard. Very good. Nice case. Really good. Let's go. Ooh. XTC-2. This is one kind of spec that we've had before. Purple metallic finish. See, it's got that killer roasted maple neck again. It's just something kind of, you know, a little bit different if you don't always want to go for like the Olympic whites, sunbursts, candy apple reds, you know, having something, you know, a little bit more kind of non-traditional, should I say,
Pops
the gold
with
hardware.
Yeah, I was going to say pops with the gold. Doesn't it?
Yeah, and that totally works with the black pick guard.
Yeah, even the detailing on the knobs, just the colouring of the.
Yeah, it all goes together with the gold, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's really cool.
Nice.
Yeah, really cool.
Right. Cool. Next up.
Oh, NAMM special.
Got it. Is there a guitar in here? I hope so. Yeah. There we go.
Oh, no. Now you're talking.
So here we go. This is an XTC again, but obviously a bit more Keith spec'd there with that neck humbucker. Feel the weight of that. Again, super lightweight.
Super light, yeah. Really,
Nice
really.
swamp ash body on that. Got some really nice grain there.
Yeah, and brass saddles always make such a difference.
Well, those, and you know, it's cool having that neck humbucker, but what it really does is the mix position just sounds so good.
Yeah.
I mean, you get all the, you know, the classic telly sounds out of the bridge, but that mix position just sounds really chimey and punchy.
Yeah. What's the radius of the fretboards of these?
I think they are, I can't remember exactly off the top of my head.
compound?
They do a, no, they don't do compound radiuses, I don't think, anymore. Let me just double check that. So that one is, they offer 9.5 or 12-inch radius. So that one's a 9.5. I think the option of compound might still be available on some of their, you know, bespoke, like one-off custom guitars. But to keep things simple, they're just offering those two radiuses right now. But that's not to say, you know, things won't change. So XSC1, 3 single coils. Again, really great weight. Lovely Lake Placid blue finish there. Really cool with that.
I feel like as this goes on, they're getting more and more tailored towards me.
Yeah.
This is awesome. That's
cool, isn't it?
Yeah, the finishing is just so great.
It's hard to tell, but the check-in on that one looks really cool, doesn't it, as well?
Yeah, it's quite nice and subtle, actually, but in the right light, it's a great looking thing. And also the wear on the pick guard's really nicely done.
Yeah, that's great. Very cool.
3 left.
3 left, very good. Got it.
How many different neck profiles do they offer? Do we know?
I think it's just one right now.
Right.
There was a couple of different sizes, but they just streamlined it a bit more just to keep everything, a bit simple and from a production standpoint. They do that modern C profile, they call it, or there is an option on there for other, which I guess is part of the bespoke custom kind of thing, because they have another brand under the name of Xotic, which is called Xotic, which is where you can spec out everything a lot more, choose all the specs in one guitar that you might want. So another XTC, again with a humbucker in the neck like that one that we saw there before. Another nice Lake Placid blue finish. Check it out. They do a really good job with that Lake Placid blue, the check-in and that,
they really
undercoat.
Do. And actually, to be honest, just the colour around the tortoiseshell guard as well.
Yeah.
It's just really complements
a lot of
the
the modern tortoiseshell can just be either way too dark or too bright, but it's got a nice vintage faded look to it.
Such a neck on it as well.
Yeah, these guitars when they come in, just never have to do anything to them apart from tune them up, and they're always just perfectly set up right out the box.
Yeah.
And I think the techs, whenever we sell one of these guitars, they're always happy to see them because they don't have to do a lot to them. Yeah. Maybe put a new set of strings on, something like that, check the intonation, but they always come through playing so well. I think this one's a NAMM special, I think. Maybe, maybe not. No, it's not a NAMM special, but it's very special nonetheless. Very nice clean finish, desert sand, anodized guard. Remind you of anyone?
Certainly does.
Gilmore vibes for days, should I say?
Yeah. God, it's light as
That
well.
one's really light. Yeah, let me check what is the body on this one, because you can get them alder or ash.
Actually, just as you hand them to me as well, just like my thumb just touching through, the actions.
Yeah, the actions are so good.
They're
all
are.
Plex set up
Right.
as well at the factory. Body wood on that one is ash, so really looking forward to plugging this one in as well with that maple neck. It's going to be quite twangy. We'll test out your EJ licks on that one.
Oh, don't know about that. It's super light.
Very good. Yeah, that's cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
And that's got a really lightly aged finish on it. So, for any of the relic haters out there that don't want a super shiny guitar, then that's a good choice. Right. Let's go. Last one. Oh, yeah. That one needs a tune up, but this one was a NAMM special, which is a nice one to finish on. See, it's like a 72 style thin line, 2 humbuckers on it. Again, mega lightweight.
God, really? Yeah. Really, really light, isn't it?
Yeah. And where they're kind of priced, you look at the prices of everything American made now, custom boutique kind of vibe. They do sit at a slightly lower price point than, if you was to order like a team built Fender or something like that now.
Yeah. Especially with the nitro stuff coming out of California that's a big thing.
Very cool. All right, so that was a good place to end with that one. So to check out all the stock, head on over to the Peach Guitars website and check out the Xotic page, or download the Peach Guitars app as well. all that info will be on there of all of these guitars alongside all the other Xotics that we have in stock as well. Yeah, like I said, there's going to be a part 2 with all the playing clips, and we'll go into a little bit more detail about some of the specs as we're having a play through. But as always, thanks for checking out the video, and like, share, do all that other stuff, and we'll see you soon. Cheers.